Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Dude, this is the coolest freaking rock. I almost thought somebody was playing tricks on me and they like put it on my path so I would take it. Do you ever have moments like that? And you're like, nah, oh, that's ridiculous. But look at it. It's like carved. There's like this eye. It's like the coolest rock ever. And I picked it up, of course. Uh, I just thought I'd share it. It's special. It's a special rock. I look up to people who are like rocks because I just like stable. I like stability. That's for someone. Archangel Uriel. When I visualize Archangel Uriel, I go through this metamorphosis of like I create land in my mind. Like, you know, after the volcano, there's like all this new land. And then, like, there's this huge transition period where the soil gets built back up and all this stuff starts to grow on top of it. Then, over maybe like 100 years, you'll see like this beautiful paradise, and there's birds, and there's waterfalls, and there's like granite mountains in the background. It's like it's all built on this land. It's so beautiful. This is what this card represents. Our Archangel, I say Uriel, like Uriel, like a Jamaican. Uriel, 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 or is it? Or it could be Uriel, like Uriel. Uh, you can say it a million different ways. I believe, though, that it's this energy state that you sink into more than it is how you pronounce something. The vibration does matter, though, but it's how you feel while you're vibrating it that trumps all of it. But I just, at these times, I'm really appreciative of the earth element. My particular chart of cards that I rode in on is the way I say it. Um, I feel like our birth chart, the constellation that we came in on, the stew, the marinade, the soup, the application that we were processed to be what we are. Like our seeds, we're all seeds. This bloodline and this bloodline, beauty, is what we all are. And it's so beautiful. But Uriel, we're just part of the earth. Like to get to even be here and have this experience, to be tethered into this realm and have like this body in a body, in a body, in a body, like a Russian doll thing, like the mama dolls. To even have the experience is I'm being called to just I'm so grateful that it lets us have this. Like, I feel like there's this energy out there that's just like letting us be here. Like, it just lets us be here. Because it's further along, and and there's these moments where I think a lot of us feel like we're being watched, or we're being harvested or something, and because we're all sensing it, because it's like this group hysteria thing going on. But I think ultimately we're allowed to just like be here. Kind of like those poor little pandas in the zoo. Or also like they're like so special, and we hope they'll breed and make more. But they're just like pandas. I don't know where that came from. But there's so many different types of bears. Bears are really big today because I'm a mom. The North Node Polaris is a bear, and in the Earth element, you make the most progress when you head towards your North Node. Uh, they say, and I've found it to be kind of true. Uh, and it's usually you're not comfortable with that, and that's where you're being encouraged to grow, push against gravity, sort of thing, to have to stay alive. Uh, but the earth element, your will, fire and earth. Fire is so misunderstood. I'm gonna make a separate video on fire, maybe. Actually, that just told me I should keep going. Fire is so misunderstood. I have a lot of fire in my chart. And I was saying earlier, I don't have, which is why I gave birth to an earth element daughter. Oh, she's a Taurus. She's like totally earth element. Like, oh god. But she's the perfect piece to my puzzle. Like, we fit together nicely is what I'm trying to say, because I'm a lot of fire and air and water, a little bit of water. My sun sign is in water. So I'm like really an active person. Like, um, I've got a lot of energy, and so she kind of grounds me, and she's made me a better woman, or she's made me answer the call. I'll say that. Like, I had to be kind of, I needed to be tied down by my daughter. Like, I choose to let her do that, as like answering what I need to answer to, sort of thing. And motherhood, it is, if you're gonna play that role, and you're gonna identify as a other, it means that you will always be two people until you learn how to not do that anymore. And we're working on it. But there's so many ways you can try to wiggle off that hook of being a other. Because deep down in your most basic knowing as a mother, you like love that part of you that now is walking outside of you, or that's what it feels like. And so, women have done so many things to escape the pressure of the hood. You have to be a fucking gangsta to handle being a real mother in 2025. It ain't no joke. You have to, you're up against the whole world. You're like an ant, an insect in your child's life. If you're a singular caregiver, see, I don't identify with being a parent because that suggests that there's two of us and that we're like ants or something, like insects or entities or entertainment artists, parent, parent. Well, there's only one of me. And I do feel like an ant, a little tiny, a singular ant. I don't have an ant hill of other ants helping me. What I feel like is my daughter's attention span. She's not my daughter. Like there's, it's out of, like it's like I've had to release her long ago before I even realized I was getting involved in that. Um, like I understand why the Amish don't have TVs, and they don't, do a lot of things. But I'm not going to do that either because I don't think they're right either. But just, it's like you have to just totally. It's like they expect you to accept all the bad stuff that your kid does, but you're you're almost powerless against all these things trying to get your kid's attention. It's a very abusive relationship, I'll say. If you bother to actually be a mother, like for real, you're not doing drugs. You're not going to the bars and mini skirts looking for a guy to give you attention and validation. You're not trying to bring a guy home to help you with manipulating the child into submission. You're actually becoming the best version of yourself so that they will just see an example of how to live. That's all you can do. That's the best I've come up with so far. That's all I can do. The more, I've tried to give her all my jewels of wisdom. I think that's what we all do as parents. We're like, oh my God, I'm going to give you the secret codes. I'm going to give you the codes to Zion or whatever. They're not listening. They don't give a fuck. They only care when you are frustrated and totally lose control. Then they're like, oh. And then they think, whatever. But when you're like literally trying to, like, as like an ally, Your best bet is to just be the best, most truthful version of yourself consistently. Like, consistently. This is our only hope. This is our only hope. Because once you break the trust of your your offspring, you, they they remember, and you can't fool them. You can't lie to them. You can tell them all this stuff. Oh, I love you. No, they know, and you know too. You know how they feel about you, and you they. But what my point is, this Jezebel shit has got to stop. Um, that no, there isn't a single kid on the planet that wants to see their mother like that. They don't even want to think about it. They don't even want you to do blowjob jokes. It's not okay. It's not okay for you to talk about dick. It's not okay for you to talk about sex. Please don't ruin sex for your child, like by talking about it too much in front of them, because it's like, just become the best version of yourself. Do that in front of them, and that is your best bet. This is just my suggestion. This is what I'm doing. We don't know yet. I'm gonna see when she's about 25. I'm thinking, well, hopefully still know her. Who knows what? Like, I think though, things are getting better. I just have to be consistent and stay good. Like, that's all I can do. And the more I resist and try to like save her, the more she kind of like gets worse to like feed on me. It's like really weird. I hope this helps someone. But yeah, if we could form like some motherhood gang, like a gang of moms, the ones who like are drug, sex, alcohol free. Like, we don't do any of that shit. Uh, we're like chaperones, shepherds of the forest type shit. Just good, just isn't that what we're supposed to be? Just guardians of these people that are growing. Um, yeah. So, with that, I'd like to close. If you're a mom, consider subscribing. If you're a dad, consider subscribing. If you're a kid or a child or a teenager and you need a good role model mom energy, please consider subscribing, because to be honest, I think I would love to serve you in that way. At least I could be a mom to someone. Have a good day, and may all your manifestations in the earth realm be supported um, by the grace of Archangel Uriel. Uriel. Have good reels. Have good qualities of your reality, because you're real. May Archangel Uriel guide and protect you in navigating this plane of existence. Yeah. Have a good one.